O'clock, we will go ahead and get started with the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'd like to welcome everyone here on this cold Wednesday evening. We will get started down through our agenda with our recommended actions, routine matters, approval of the minutes of meetings held November 9th and December 12th, 2016.
I move we approve the minutes of the meetings held November the 9th and December the 12th, 2016.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second to approve the minutes for the meetings on November 9th and December 12th. Any discussion? Not hearing any. All in favor, raise your right hand. Motion carries 7-0. Approval and order of payment of claims and payroll.
So moved. I'll second.
I have a motion and a second for the approval and order of payments of claims and payroll. Is there any discussion? Not hearing any. All in favor, raise your right hand. Motion carries 7-0. Number 3 on the list, conference attendance and field trip, attachment 1.
On the conference attendance, Barb Lecker, North Decatur High School, going to the National Leadership Forum, Washington, D.C. This is in February 7th through 9th. There is her registration and all that is being taken care of by a civic group club that she belongs to. She is requesting this for us just for her time off. Seek your approval for that conference attendance.
I so move.
Second.
Have a motion and a second for the conference attendance as stated. Any discussion? Not hearing any. All in favor, raise your right hand. Motion carries 7-0. Resignations and leaves.
Need to have a vote on rescinding the retirement letter. Eddie Freeman, teacher at South Decatur High School, has asked for approval to rescind his retirement letter. Seek your approval for that.
I so move that we accept Eddie Freeman's retirement letter.
Is it to rescind the retirement letter?
Rescind it, excuse me.
Yes, he gave it to us in the fall, we voted on it, and at this
Yes,
point,
yes.
they are allowed to rescind if they do so by the end of the calendar year.
Yes. I second.
Have a motion and a second to rescind the retirement for Eddie Freeman, South Decatur High School. Any discussion? Not hearing any. All in favor, raise your right hand. Motion carries 7-0.
Also under resignations, Stephanie Hensley, South Decatur Elementary School, educational assistant. This will be effective November 18th. From November 18th, and Joy Oakley, North Decatur High School cafeteria. She left us on November 18th as well. Seek your approval to officially accept those 2 resignations.
Move to accept the resignations. Second.
I have a first and a second for the resignations of Stephanie Hensley and Joy Oakley, effective November 18th. Any discussion? Not hearing any. All in favor, raise your right hand. Motion carries 7-0.
Under leaves, seek your approval for Felicia Harrison, medical leave. This will be December 14th through March 3rd. Elizabeth Fry, medical leave approximately April 3rd through the end of the school year. And Ann Badel, medical leave April 17th through the end of the school year on May 26th. Seek your approval for those 3 leaves.
Second.
I have a first and a second for the 3 leaves as stated. Any discussion? Not hearing any. All in favor, raise your right hand. Motion carries 7-0.
Under hirings, Stephanie Mankin, North Decatur High School cafeteria, and Jesse Wall, South Decatur High School, for the medical leave for Felicia Harrison.
I so move.
Second.
I have a first and second for the 2 hirings as stated. Any discussion?
I will mention Jesse is a midterm grad at IUPUC and a former South graduate coming back to us. Her license will be in elementary and also special education. She's talking about maybe picking up something else, but I'm not positive what else she's got. So this medical leave, she's been in, has done a lot of subbing for us. So this will obviously give Jim and Angel a chance to work with her, and then hopefully down the road if something opens up for a long-term or permanent situation, we'll be able to get another one of our former graduates employed and working at the school.
Any other discussion? Not hearing any. All in favor, raise your right hand. Motion carries 7-0. Nothing from the delegation. Nothing in the old business file. Moves us to new business, year-end financial matters.
I forgot to put the extra effort.
I'm gonna do it in my report.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna-
Okay.
Well, yeah, I expect this to be a quick meeting, so I'm gonna just do it in my report.
We'll make a mistake.
Okay, okay, all right, that's fine. So you want me to do the year-end financial matters? I've got a few things. These are very routine matters that we do every year with our year-end balancing. The first thing is I ask permission to transfer appropriations for year-end balancing.
Second.
Have a motion and a second to transfer appropriations for year-end balancing. Any discussion? Not hearing any. In favor, all in favor, raise your right hand. Motion carries 7-0.
Thank you. I'm also asking for permission for the continuation of the 2016 professional services and building construction and improvement appropriation in the CPF plan to carry that over to 2017.
I so move.
Second.
Have a first and second for continuation of 2016 professional services and building construction plans and appropriations of capital projects funds for 2017. Any discussion? Basically, this is carrying the accounts over.
Right, any appropriation balances, because it's part of our 3-year CPF plan. That's the only place we are allowed to carry it over. It's because it's a 3-year plan.
Any other discussion? Not hearing any. All in favor, raise your right hand. Motion carries 7-0.
And then I'd also ask for permission to continue the technology portion, which is connectivity, equipment, and content of the CPF plan. This is again part of the 3-year plan, the technology section.
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion and a second for continuation of the technology portion of the capital projects fund. Any discussion? Not hearing any. All in favor, raise your right hand. Motion carries 7-0.
Thank you.
Number 2, approve section 125 plan.
Yes, I have that also. We have our Section 125, which is our flexible benefits plan with American Fidelity, and each year we update it, and we just need to adopt it each year. So I'm asking tonight that you would adopt our Section 125 flexible spending plan with American Fidelity.
I move to approve that.
Have a motion and a second to approve our section 125 flexible spending plan. Any discussion? Not hearing any. All in favor, raise your right hand. Motion carries 7-0.
Thank you.
Sweet.
Number 3, accept donations.
Seek your approval to accept a donation. This is for Jody Coors, 6th grade class at North Elementary. Bobby Norris has donated $100. Seek your approval to accept that donation.
So moved.
There's another
No, no.
donation.
Okay.
I'll second that.
We have a first and second to accept the $100 donation for Jody Coors' 6th grade class. Is there any discussion? Not hearing any. All in favor, raise your right hand. Motion carries 7-0.
Also have a $25 donation from the Wanda and J. Rose Trust. Donation was earmarked to be used for a needy family to bring some joy into their home. And this will be at South Decatur Elementary School. Seek your approval for that donation.
I so move we accept the donation.
I second.
First and second for the $25 donation. Do I have any discussion? Not hearing any. All in favor, raise your right hand. Motion carries 7-0. Approve the PL 221 school improvement plans.
This is known as the, obviously, the school improvement plan. Public Law 221 specifies we need to have a written plan that needs to be updated yearly. This is something we've done for many years. The focal point is setting some goals, and most of it revolves around our testing and letter grade issuance, those matrices that is using that formula. You can see those goals for each of the buildings listed. Again, this is something that, in the past, I know this building principals, when we would do it, we'd visit it, and it would go on the shelf. And what we're trying to do with the continual improvement in our schools is make this a living document, something that we're part of our vision, and just trying to, that continual improvement mindset, the growth mindset, trying to use what's in this plan, those strategies, those goals, to increase our student performances. So those are in there for each school. Again, it's a yearly thing that we do. Seek your approval for those school improvement plans as presented.
I so move. I second.
Have a first and second to approve the PL 221 school improvement plans. Do we have any discussion? Not hearing any. All in favor, raise your right hand. Motion carries 7-0. Approve South Decatur High School parking lot lighting project.
Seek your approval. We have worked on outdoor lighting at the other buildings. It's gone very well, and seeking your approval to move forward with payment to CM Buck for the lighting project at South High School. You're going to give kind of an update on that process, kind of the watts that we're changing out, what kind of payback we're looking at on time to pay for these projects.
And one thing at North Decatur, since we finished that project, prior to getting that switched over, we were using about 112 amps out there just for that event parking lot. We would crank them things up for ball games and whatnot. Since we switched over, and we're running these lights at about anywhere from 20 to 50%, we're actually down to about 19 amps. Considerable cutbacks there. The lighting levels are really, really good at North. And South Decatur's parking lot is a lot more condensed than North, so we were able to step down to a smaller size at South, which is different. A lot of prices different there, but still maintain that same light level, and probably be considerably better savings at South by doing that.
Right now, there's rebates since we are saving energy. There's rebates available, and then also the payback on this project.
I believe it was set at 3.4 years at North, and this one will be even shorter with a $5,000 deduction in price of the material.
So in 3 years, we will have paid for this in our savings. And those of you who've been around, it's obvious, the actual, even though we've increased the energy that's being used, the actual light output is actually it's better than what it was before. So it's a win-win situation. Appreciate Brian heading up that project and getting that going.
This will have all the campuses taken care of then.
This is the last one.
We're trying to move this one along pretty quick before the weather gets cold, simply because the rebates, and these rebates are going away in February with some of the energy rebates that are out there. They're kind of, they set a deadline to try to get people to change, and then obviously so many people have changed, they're going to stop giving the same volume of rebates. So Brian's been up on the lift 50 feet in the air in the wind.
He's been, but until he's been in the office.
We're going to beg you for a little grace, I think.
Have we had a motion yet?
No.
I so moved.
I'll second.
All right, I have a motion and a second for the South Decatur High School parking lot lighting project. Do we have any discussion? Not hearing any. All in favor, raise your right hand. Motion carries 7-0. Number 6, administrative salary package.
I sent you previously some different percentages, amounts, and the history on our administrative salary pay. I am seeking a 1.5% increase for transportation, business manager, director of learning, and also the principals and assistant principals. Along with that, I am also part of the package supplying a phone to the principals and assistant principal. So much of their time, their duties are spent on the phone, and they're getting into their own data packages and so forth. Also, there's a thing where I want to control with all the Twitter and those kind of things that are going on. I want to have access and control over that. I think that's important for the district to have that. So I'm seeking a 1.5% for those positions as listed.
Have the administration been okay with the phone concept?
Obviously, don't like the idea of carrying two phones. You know, if they still have their personal one around, just the idea of having to keep track of two phones. But also, I think, understand where we're coming from and trying to keep that, our private lives and our public lives kind of separate. Again, with Twitter and internet usage, that kind of stuff. Also with being a public record request, if that happens and you're doing all your school business on your personal phone, then that phone could then be, to go away from you and you can control that. So that's some of the thought process behind that.
I so move to accept the administrative salary package.
Second.
First and second for the administrative salary package as stated. Any other discussions? Not hearing any. All in favor, raise your right hand. Motion carries 7-0. Moves us to number 7, report by Mr. Johnny Budd, Superintendent.
One of the things we started doing this year was recognizing publicly at a board meeting those people who have gone above and beyond. Every organization, every business has those people. They're not defined by job descriptions. They just look at what needs to be done and they do it, and often go above and beyond performing their duties. And obviously that's important for any organization, and we have our fair share of people that do that as well. And we've been making an effort to recognize those people. And I have 2 people here that I want to present a certificate to. Connie Freaknick. I want to have Rod, if you would speak a little bit about Connie first.
Sure, be glad to. First off, congratulations. Connie has been with the corporation 38 years, and she has worked with 3 principals, 2 administrative assistants, 3 assistant principals, 3 bookkeepers, and she and Rita worked together for 37 years. So Connie came with the building, and I know that the comment comes around, grandparents are coming in with grandkids, they look at her and they're like, you're still here. And we're glad she's still there. She's a tremendous asset to our school and to our corporation. And today we were talking a little bit, and she said when she first came in, she was with a manual typewriter. And from there it went on to the ditto machine with the purple ink, and then finally moved up to the electric typewriter and typed stencils on the mimeograph machine. And then we also talked about how everything was handwritten. All the attendance and report cards and everything was handwritten into ledgers and kept in the office. She's been through, from the ledger, she went to Max School and now Harmony. So she's seen a lot of progress and went from open concept to through all the building projects, and So she has seen a lot in the buildings and is a great resource whenever we need something to know about the building. And I've had the pleasure of working with her for 20 years, and it doesn't seem like 20 years, but it is. That's a long time, and she stays. So, congratulations.
Yeah, just one more thing too, and I know it may seem small, but I know something greatly appreciative. You know, Rob was sharing with me the teachers, you know, people in and out of the teachers' lounge, and came in early in the morning, and there was Connie cleaning the sinks. And, what are you doing? I said, you know, this needs to be cleaned, and I'm here, and I'm doing it. You know, she walks in, that's part of her routine in the morning. She goes in, just make sure, wipes everything out before teachers get in there, and, you know, come into the teachers' lounge. And, just those little things add up, and again, it makes our building special. So greatly appreciate that.
And also the music department. She's been active in all of the musicals at the high school, and I mean, a lot of dual jobs there, and still does an excellent job in the office of keeping us all in line.
I'll bring you up here in just a moment. The other person I want to recognize, Josh Wall. Josh is part of our maintenance custodial crew down at South Elementary, and came on board, and you know, immediately I just kept hearing his name over and over. You know, Josh, oh, we love Josh, and I think it's pretty well widespread through the building. Marty, if you could say a few words about why he was nominated.
Yeah, we started a Employee of the Month, and he got a number of nominations from our staff members, and it's mostly, he will tell you, the worst time of the year is the first week of school. And he has pulled 100 different directions, and we need desks, we need chairs, we need this. But he has a great relationship with the staff, does everything and never complains. But his biggest asset, I think, is his relationship with the kids. He's known as Mr. Josh to the kids. I've roped him into coaching basketball, refereeing girls basketball. He coached Pee Wee football, and we do bus duty together. He goes, he played football for me, and he did, and this kindergartner, and he just has a great relationship with the staff and the kids, and we love having him around. And I even volunteer to clean up puke when he's at lunch and take care of him that way. So he's a great person to have on our staff.
Brian, anything you want to add?
Yeah. How much bigger I wanted to do this for. Probably of our 4 school buildings, South Decatur Elementary is probably the one that I spend the least amount of time in on a day-to-day basis. And Josh is a big reason for that, because you gotta come to work in the morning, never have to worry about whether Josh is there getting things taken care of. So, very fortunate to have him on the staff.
And, you know, one of the things, obviously, today, you know, we have a member of our custodial staff and a secretary. You know, in the past, we've been giving this to teachers, and it takes a village. And our, you know, custodial staff, the secretaries, the cafeteria workers, I mean, it takes everyone to make our schools a special place. So I want to say thank you to both these individuals. Also, Wings and Rings here locally, I know it's not much, but you know, they have stepped up and wanted to support our efforts. You know, they do a lot of things for the kids. They also, when they heard about this, said, hey, we want to recognize those individuals as well. So Wings and Rings has a $20 gift certificate for each of you. So I'd like for you to come up. We're going to take a quick picture, photograph the board, give your certificates. Thank you. Give them a hand for their great job. Josh was actually surprised. He had no idea why he was here. Here and be on each side of me. Josh will side. You're from
Hey, Josh, they're not hiring Hey, he said, oh, I'm here. We said,
Josh is too tall for you to go on the top floor.
The best of our was after we came over the radios. And then the one in particular was a 3.5.
Thank you.
I got a 3 in my room.
About to eat, celebrate. I also, the other part of my report is board recognition, and we do have 2 board members that'll be going off the board this year. This is their final meeting, so I have a plaque here for Brent Muckerhide and Annette Guys. In appreciation of 5.5 years of dedicated service to the students and staff of the Decatur County Community Schools. And this 14th day of December 2016. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you. For Annette, in appreciation of 12 years of dedicated service. So you've completed 3 terms as a board member. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. You guys want to say anything?
You know, I was thinking about this today. I thought, oh my gosh, what are your words of wisdom? And I, first and foremost, and as I look out tonight, it's sad that we had to bring food for you guys to be here. Hope you enjoy your hot dogs. But no, first and foremost, I couldn't be any more proud of the staff that we have at our schools. And I just love the family atmosphere and how everybody takes care of everybody. And in a world of, you know, I hate watching the news, we all do. You don't have to turn on the news and not find corporations that act the way that we do. And, you know, when I look out, I just see family. I don't see teachers. I don't see principals or administrators. I see family. And how a lot of you have touched our boys' hearts. We're emotional. But I'm so proud to be a part of this corporation for 12 years and beyond with our own 2 boys. But guys, I'm proud of you. At no point in my career on this board did I ever take what you do for granted. It's amazing what you do for our community and our children, and that is our community. So thank you for everything you do.
Thank you for your pleasure.
Just thanks to everybody, especially the board members. There's a lot of time that people don't have any clue about that goes into this job, and it's been wonderful. Thanks to all the teachers who really make things happen, the administration. It's been a short 5.5 years, but I think we got a lot done in 5.5 years. Also, I want to congratulate, and I know you probably didn't want to stand up, Steve Amrine, who will be taking my place. Still, please stand up, I know, and congratulate him. I know he's got good intentions and is going to bring a lot of good leadership to the board, and I look forward to the future improvements that we're going to make. So congratulations, Steve, and good luck everybody else. And it's been real. Thank you.
That concludes my report.
All right, that moves us to North Decatur Elementary. Rob Smith.
Just a couple items, keep it short. This week is Secret Santa Shop in the building, so you know what that does to a building. It's static, crazy, all that fun stuff that goes along with that. So that's going on, and the teachers just love it. 3rd grade Kramers do their annual food drive. I don't know how many pounds they've collected. It's usually over 1,000 pounds of food, and so they're in the process of doing that. That'll be over in about a week. Music programs tomorrow night. We'd like to see you there afterwards. The PTO is having an ice cream social. I know it's cold out, but a lot of people go to Dairy Queen after that, so they're like, why not just keep it here and all in one place? So they're doing an ice cream social after the program tomorrow at the high school cafeteria. 4th grade classrooms, we're doing some Skyping last week with other schools in the state, and what they played a game as far as what county are we, so they would give clues to the other schools, and then they would have to guess what county we lived in. And so our 4th grade classrooms did that with other classrooms in Indiana. One was Elkhart County, and then what was the other one? Madison. So that was quite an experience and unique. activity for those kids. And we have something coming to the students in January and February, the first time we've ever done this, so we'll see how it goes. We're going to offer roller skating for the kids, and it's a program. I'll get information to the board on this, but it's something different. It's all safe for the floor, and we've checked it out. Other schools are using it, so it's something that we're hoping that will work with the kids. It's just a different activity that they don't do anymore. I know growing up as a kid, we did a lot of roller skating, and so we're trying to have that. It'll be about a 5 or 6 week lesson. So I'll have more on that next month for you to look at. So that's my report.
Thank you, Mr. Smith. North Decatur High School, Mr. Charlie McCoy.
Thank you. We have just a few things. Obviously, we are heavy into basketball season here, so just about any night of the week that you would like to see a ball game, you can come to the school and find that. But in addition to that, Saturday is our Yuletide dinner for our music department, which is band and choir together, sit-down dinner. That's Saturday evening, so that's pretty exciting. Just as a reminder, we have 2 basketball tournaments over our winter break, one at Cambridge City for our girls on the 28th of December, and then on December 30th, our boys are at Martinsville High School for a basketball tournament there. So that'll keep those kids busy over break. On top of that, our FFA Partly team, the novice team, which is grades 7 through 9, won the second contest and will compete at the state level on January 30th. Our senior team, grades 10 through 12, placed third in the Section 4 contest but didn't qualify for state. Both our crops and forestry judging teams in FFA competed in the state contest this past Saturday, and they didn't place, but they were there at the Med-Bait State Finals, so we're very proud of them. Past Saturday was our Sunshine and Art Club work together to have breakfast with Santa at North Decatur, and also have a craft sale and things, and that was really well attended and enjoyed by many, many young people. Also, we're doing the canned food drive, and that's our Student Council, National Honor Society, and Sunshine all working together. And our goal was 1,000 pounds, and we hit 1,000 pounds and still have about another week. So they set a new goal today and made it 2,000 pounds. So we're going to try to get another 1,000. So if we can get a ton of food, we'll be really excited about that. Then compliment Mr. Powers. He has now 100% of our students have completed round 2 of the NWEA testing. So that's pretty exciting, because you give the test the first time, and then everybody that's absent has to be brought back down to the office and tested individually. So he's gotten all of the kids done, and we're all done for this first semester, so we're really pleased with that. That's really all of the events, but before we finish, on behalf of the 2 high schools, we have some recognition for Mr. Bunkerhide and his guys, because Jim and I wanted to recognize you, and he couldn't be here tonight. We wanted to present each of you with a plaque as a token of our appreciation for everything that you've done for our schools and our students to make them great places for kids. You know, during 5.5 years, like you say, you've accomplished a lot. I've only been here for a couple of years, and I know that you've done a lot, and I really very much appreciate that. And then you've been wonderful to work with, and you've been a true champion of our schools, and we appreciate that. So we have a plaque for each of you. We might present this to you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
This is kind of nice, because South Decatur graduate, North Decatur winner too, so that's appropriate.
Thank you.
Thank you, very sweet.
Hey, Charlie, also, I know I mentioned this a few times throughout, it's a thankless job, but I've been, of course, I get to North Decatur games more than South, just the way it is, but the band and the leader of that band needs public recognition more than what he gets. We went to a neighboring school, and our band blows it away. The way they look, the way they act, the way they conduct, and I think it's adding so much to all those events. I see them at the girls' games. So that's thankless. Coaches aren't so much thankless. They get credit when they win. But the band is doing great. So please pass that along to.
I will do that. They have 19 ball games this year. That's what they're performing at. So
They look great.
thank you. I will share that.
All right, future business. We'll have a reorganizational meeting on Wednesday, January 11th, 6 PM here at Central Office, followed by a Board of Finance meeting at 6:10, with a regular meeting at 6:15 on January 11th.
With that being said, I would like to adjourn.
I'll second that.
All in favor, say aye. Aye, we are adjourned.